But so how does that whole thing work? Because yeah, I've never done anything like that. So do you? I guess you get a some sort of clip to work to, whatever you call it, some reel.
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah, so how what's your process when you get a clip that needs a piece of music?
Yeah. So you get the movie, and you put it on your computer, and whatever program you're working with. In my case, it's Pro Tools. So I have the movie up there, and then we predetermine where the A cue, let's say the first cue, will start. And so I have there's a time code burning on the window, so I know it has to start here, and I know it has to end there. And then I go through the process of just feeling the tempo, just what feels natural to based on the scene and based on conversations you've had with the director, or if it's a TV show, it's the showrunner.
Hmm.
Maybe this is already a style that's been discussed, or maybe there's already temporary music. A lot of times there's already music there, just as a filler,
Hmm.
and there's notes associated with that particular cue, like, well, we like the temporary music, but it should be more this or this or that. So something like the tempo may already be sort of worked out if they like the pacing of it, for example. So then I'll sort of know where to put the click track, and where to start with the rhythm. So that's the beginning. That's the process of that essentially, and then I start to record.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Nice. And what do you do after that then? I mean, let's say let's say there's no, let's say you have a open like blank canvas. What do you do then? You just try to get the feel that feels right.
Yeah, if it's a blank canvas, then I'm just trying different things. I just go with instincts, and just based on what I'm looking and what the characters are doing, what the story is,
Hmm.
that informs all that stuff.
Hmm.
And sometimes you can get something right out of the gate. Sometimes the director or the showrunner will say, "I'm not really. I don't think that's quite it." And then they start talking, and then by them talking about why it's not right,
Hmm.
it gets out more out of them.
Hmm.
So in a way, when you learn what's wrong, you're learning what's right. You know how to go towards what would be right through that process. So it's all informing, even if it's
Hmm.
wrong.
And is there anything you specifically ask directors so they purposely give you good information if you really need it?
Yeah. Um, if they say, yeah, it's not right, and that's all they say, I have nothing to go on. So then I try to get a little bit more information. Well, what is it? What is it about it that's not feeling right? Um, and then so you sort of have to, because a lot of times you'll work with people that are not musically savvy, so they can't. And I don't ever need that. I want to know what's happening emotionally, what's not hitting them emotionally. And so I'll say, is it giving? What feeling is this music giving you? And it's making me feel this way. When it's, I don't want to feel this way. I want to feel this way. So then you get to know what their parameters, what their sensibilities are, and how things affect them, and try to uh, rectify that.
Hmm.
Get close to that. So it's good to know. You get to know people's taste, and sometimes they say, "I just don't like that sound. Can you just take that sound out?" There's a lot of that too. Like they just don't respond. A certain instrument will bug them.
Hmm.
You basically learning, getting to learn people's tastes.
Right. I guess yeah, that's obviously very important. But if someone says to you, "Oh, I don't like that sound," what do you ask what sound, or is it more complicated than that?
No, yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. That's
Right,
try to
right, right,
pinpoint the most specific we can get, the better.
right, right, right.